Listen, we wanted a way to end this conference with energy and excitement and power, and that's what Jeremy Anderson brought, man. They are pumped up. There we go. I could have kept him in the room another 2 days after what they got from him. One of the most amazing keynotes I've ever seen, and yet they walk out energized, excited, and ready to go.
You know, I've been doing this for a long time. Before this morning, it's not a diss of any kind, but I never knew Jeremy. Now I've realized I've got a new brother. And what he came in and reminded our leadership team today was that they are the variable. They literally are the ones who stand in the gap, who have the potential to make the difference. Jeremy's own personal story is one that any of us who've been in this line of work for a while can relate to. Once again, I've been doing this a long time. There'd be a lot of people say I've been doing it too long. But if you have an opportunity to let Jeremy talk to your team members, you won't be disappointed.
Jeremy was one of the most impactful motivational speakers. We are dealing with hearts, we are dealing with minds, we are dealing with souls. And the way that we speak, the way that we act is so impactful. So again, not asking to be perfect, but asking for perfect effort in every aspect, all of your occupations.
Jeremy was absolutely awesome. We brought him in to a crowd of jewelry-loving salespeople, and he connected. He took his message. He made it part of our message. Together, the vision was the same. He delivered. Our crowd received. They were lifted. They were motivated. They were inspired. They were moved. It was absolutely the best thing to do.
I knew when we booked him that he would be amazing, but I didn't realize how amazing he was. He interacted with our crowd in a way I've never seen. They were up off their feet. They were excited. They were happy to be here. And my favorite part of him is that he genuinely spoke from the heart. I feel like he could have talked from his heart for hours and hours, and I could have listened to him for hours and hours. And he is amazing, and we were lucky to have him.
Jeremy reminded me that what is wrong with me is what is right with me, and that we've been called to this work, and I'm ready to step up to that challenge again.
From the entire booking process, from the very beginning, when we reached out to book until the end, it was a seamless process. But having him on stage today to kick off our opening celebration was second to none. This has been one of the best speakers that we've had here. So once again, thank you, Jeremy Anderson. Thank you to the entire team. He electrified this place, which is just what we needed.
And we are in our 7th year of having this big conference. And every year since our inception, Jeremy Anderson has been our keynote speaker, and we love him. He brings so much energy, and we hope that Jeremy will come back and join us every year.
He was absolutely great. He's a man that comes from the heart. You can tell he was built through humbleness, and he's real.
It was something new to me because it was talking about having integrity within your occupation, but also I understood it as within yourself. Like, are you having integrity with what's important to you, and are you making time for it? Are you giving yourself permission to really occupy the spaces that you're in? Not just like at work, but outside of that, like into your personal life. And so I think that allowed me to have like a mind shift in thinking about occupational integrity, because I've never heard it before.
I just had my mind blown by one of the most incredible speakers I've ever seen, Jeremy Anderson. Look, I have been putting on events for the last 6 years, and the only reason I do these events is that I want the people that come and attend to have a life-changing experience. I have worked with some incredible, well-known speakers of all different walks of life. He brought it to a whole different level. I think I'm a pretty good speaker myself. He made me realize I had to step my game up massively to get the kind of response that we saw in this room because of him.
Jeremy's speech and presentation was very, very well done and was very good and impact.
One thing that I was very proud to see is, even without talking to him before, he and I had the same mindset, the same belief that you really have to take care of yourself and you have to be the best you can be. It was a pleasure to have him here. Honor. I'm sure my staff will be fired up.
It is insanely difficult to jazz up a group of people who have been listening to everyone talk for the last 2 days, and Jeremy rocked it. He got everyone more excited to leave than any other conference I've ever been to. It was inspiring, it was real, and it was just relatable and fun and exciting, and I think it leaves everyone with just so much hope and excitement, and we loved it.
I thought Jeremy was a dynamic speaker. He not only invigorated our crowd, but gave them an individualized message on how they not only could make it through the year, but exceed the expectations of what we want for the year.